Welcome back, everybody. Kathleen Hart here. We're back in the Little Piece of Heart kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make an easy side dish using one of my favorite vegetables, fennel. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it before. Come down here and let me show you it. This is a fennel bulb. You've probably seen it at your grocery store before, and you probably were like, what do I do with this? Well, I'm going to show you a simple, foolproof, low-carb way to have this as a perfect side dish for any kind of dinner or even lunch or, snack even. It's so good. So to start off, we're gonna use our fennel, but let me show you some of the other ingredients we're gonna use today. We have some extra virgin olive oil here, 1 lemon, a couple of cloves of garlic that I actually just peeled and left whole, some salt and pepper here, and then a little bit of Truvia. That's the sweetener I'm gonna be using today. It works really well with the fennel and it will help caramelize it and bring out the flavors, and then a little bit of granulated onion. Now, I have a big sheet tray here, can't talk, and it's lined with foil, and then I sprayed it with a little bit of cooking spray just to get it prepped and ready for me. So the first thing I want to do is start prepping my fennel. Now, when you buy fennel, you want to make sure that it doesn't look too dirty and, it looks like a clean white or beige color here. And the more fronds on here, the better, because we're actually going to use some of these to cook with. So these are the fronds of the fennel, and then this is the fennel bulb. So to start off, we'll do one at a time. I'm gonna just cut right at the base here of all of the, I don't know if you know what these would be called, of the stalks here. So we wanna reserve that for later because we are gonna use some fronds. Now this is the bulb, this is what we're going to be slicing. You wanna slice the end off and use a really sharp knife because sometimes these can be a little tough. We wanna get rid of the end, stand it straight up, cut it down the middle, and then that is what it looks like on the inside. So what I want to do to this, turn it sideways and slice this thinly. And then what you'll see is, I'll show you after I make a couple slices, you'll see that there's a couple different layers here. Now these, once we mix it with the lemon and then some spices and the sugar, they're going to get roasted and turn all caramelized and be amazing. And actually, you can eat fennel raw. And don't be put off by the smell of it. It smells just like black licorice, which is weird, right? Because it's a vegetable, but no, black licorice is exactly what I'm smelling right now. Once we cook it and roast it, it's gonna get nice and mellow, and the flavor is just it's almost decadent. It's really good. So I'm gonna get finished slicing up my bulbs, and then I'll show you how we proceed and put everything together. Now that I have all my fennel chopped and on my baking sheet, I'm going to show you guys how we reserve some of these fronds from the fennel. And also, here's a tip. Sometimes grocery stores will call fennel anise or anise, A-N-I-S-E. That is the same thing as fennel. Just thought I'd mention that just in case you're looking for it and can't find it. So what I want to do is take some of these fronds. I want about 2 tablespoons. So what you do is you just take these and run your hand over them, and the fronds come right off. And this is actually going to add a lot of good flavor, and then also like a little green little sprinkling on top too. So what I want to do is just go ahead and give this just a really quick run with my knife, just to break up the fronds a little bit. Then we're going to start assembling all of this together. We don't need those stalks anymore. We're done with those. So we just want to sprinkle that on top. Okay, so next, actually, before I even do that, I want to cut up my lemon. So I'm going to cut this in half long ways, and then I'm just going to cut each side into 3 wedges, just like this. Okay, then I want to take each of these, squeeze it on top, drop it on. Very simple. If the seeds come in there, it's totally fine. We can find them later, and then we'll eat around them. That's fine. Okay, perfect. Take our garlic. We're just going to sprinkle them. Whole cloves. They're going to roast with the fennel. And then now here, the Truvia and the onion. Just want to take it and sprinkle it right on top. And don't worry, we're going to mix this all before we put it in the oven anyway. And then we're going to do a little bit of salt and pepper right on top. Okay, and then I have my olive oil here. I might not use all of this. I'm just gonna see Just want to give everything kind of a nice coat, couple tablespoons here. All right. So now we can go in with clean hands and just kind of get all of this mixed together. We want to get the spices and the oil all over every piece of fennel. Okay, great. So now I want to make sure that I get everything kind of on an even layer. And we're going to pop this into a 400-degree oven. After 15 minutes, I'm going to toss it, but I'll bring it back here to show you guys what it looks like after 15 minutes. 15 minutes have gone by. Look at how great this fennel is looking. As you can see, it's kind of shrunk in size too. We don't have as much, it doesn't look like as much as when we started, but as you can see around the edges, it gets this nice caramelized golden brown color. So what I want to do is just toss everything together and then redistribute it so that it's a thin layer. Now this isn't going to take much longer. You have to be careful too, because now is the time when this could easily burn. So I'm going to put it back in at 400, didn't change the temperature, and I'm just going to watch it closely. It'll probably take another, I would say 10, maybe 15 minutes before it's exactly where I want it. Then I'll bring it back here. Hopefully the dog will stop barking, and then I will taste it and I'll tell you guys how great it is. My fennel's out of the oven. It smells amazing in here. And I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. I know that it doesn't look like much. It actually looks a little messy. However, this is one of the best and most flavorful side dishes. You just have to trust me. And what I'm gonna do is take a couple little fronds that I saved from before and just put them right on top as a little pop of green. And you can bring this anywhere and people will devour it. And I don't know if you could see in here, we have, of course, the caramelized lemons. They just look so pretty. And actually you can eat the inside flesh of them still. It's so super, it's nice and tart. We also have some of the garlic cloves in here. They're just like melt in your mouth, gorgeous. And then also, of course, the fennel. So I'm gonna go in, just take a little taste of this. I'm gonna get a couple fennel pieces and then definitely some garlic. So not pretty. I know you guys usually say, oh my God, it's so gorgeous. So not pretty, but the flavor is totally worth it. Doesn't matter what it looks like. That is it, baby. It's so good. Words can't describe. I might be speechless. My most unflattering side dish yet has rendered me speechless. Can't even talk. You guys, it's so good. You have to make this. You have to. The fennel is so caramelized from all of the yummy goodness we put in on the sheet pan that it just melts right in your mouth. It's phenomenal. I can eat this whole bowl. I just might. Sorry, sister behind the camera. I might literally eat this whole bowl. Go to my blog. I'm going to put the link below to the full recipe so you guys can make it, which you better make it. It's really that good. I'm not over exaggerating right now. It's so good. Perfect side dish for a low carb lifestyle. Hit the little thumbs up button if you guys like this video. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be putting out videos about 3 times a week now. I wish I could do more, but right now it's about 3 times a week. You don't want to miss it, so subscribe to me. I'll see you guys again soon. Happy cooking.